Hello.
Welcome to the dumbest podcast on earth. I'm Hernan Cortez,
I'm Newton Knight.
whoever you are, and
You don't know who I am, seriously.
I'm just joking, bro. I'm just chill. Welcome to the podcast, which is definitely not a ripoff of the H3 podcast at all. So dumb.
Today we're going to be talking about quadrilogies and trilogies of movies.
Fair enough.
First, the original Star Wars trilogy.
Alright.
What was the best and what was the worst?
Of the originals, I guess saying what's the best and what's the worst is like trying to pick the worst Lord of the Rings movie.
That is very true.
So I guess for me, it'd probably be 5 is the best and 6 is the worst.
Honestly, for me, 6 was the best.
Oh, really?
Yeah, huh? And, you know what? I liked all of them, but
Yeah, totally.
5 was the one I least liked.
Were you seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get a lot of triggered comments.
Yeah, we are.
There's gonna be some freaking amazing comments.
You know, but we only have like 10 viewers anyway, so it's gonna be like
Fair
2
enough.
crooked comments.
Fair enough. Alright, what's next?
Next, the Star Wars prequel trilogy.
Alright, what do you got?
You've seen them too. I can't be the one that talks all the time.
Okay, so obviously when it comes to the prequels, alright, you
Mm-hmm.
have...
Episode 2, which is definitely the worst.
According to who?
Anakin's so whiny in that movie.
He's not in episode 1.
I like to pretend in episode 1 he just doesn't exist. And I honestly think episode 2 is the best of both worlds. You know, the best, it's got the worst qualities and the best qualities.
Alright, so if I was gonna say,
Episode 1.
yeah, episode 1's the worst.
No, episode 1 is the second worst.
Episode 3 is the best, hands down.
Yeah,
Episode 3 is the best.
It's actually a pretty decent film, even though Obi-Wan kind of got his butt handed to him when he was fighting Dooku.
And, well, there's less. I think the reason people hate the prequels is that it's like, from the majority of the film, it's not like plot convenience, it's more just like sitting and talking.
Pretty much, yeah.
I swear, like half the runtime is like, oh, it'd be convenient if they explained what was gonna happen, rather than like doing it visually.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, the equivalent of that happening is the equivalent of like if Luke Skywalker is staring at the twin suns and is like, I must be destined for some great adventures. I don't want to end up with like my uncle, who was boring and lame. Like most of us have eyes and we can see that.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh. I mean, if 3-year-olds can understand it in picture books, certainly the audience for the movie can.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah. Next, we're going to be talking about a quadrilogy. Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, alright.
What's the best and what's the worst?
Okay, this is my opinion, alright?
Alright.
Alright, so Last Crusade is... I'm not kidding, Last Crusade's up there, but... My first favorite is obviously Raiders of the Lost Ark. Okay?
Yeah, that's going to be the best.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Second is Last Crusade. I have a weird opinion, but yes.
And the third one, correct?
Third is Temple of Doom, and fourth is Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
For me, it's literal dog crap.
In my opinion, I didn't think Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was that terrible.
Okay, yeah.
But I haven't seen Temple of Doom or Last Crusade, so if I watch those, my opinion will be probably drastically changed.
Okay, maybe. I mean, if you watch Last Crusade, you're gonna be thinking, "Wow, Indiana Jones really went downhill after that."
I wonder what Disney's gonna do with it in 2021.
They're gonna like put Will Smith in it and add better graphics.
Well, to be fair, Harrison Ford's coming back to reprise the role.
Fair enough, yeah. But I mean,
1 second, gonna kill a bug.
Alright, kill a bug.
Killed the. Now we're gonna stray away from our topic completely and talk about Harry Potter crap.
Whatever. I mean, I'm wearing a sombrero on my head, even if it doesn't fit me.
And I made a rebellion against the Confederates.
Anywho, basically, alright, here's my ranking, alright?
Uh-huh.
Deathly Hallows, of like the best, like the 8 movies, here's my 4 best. Deathly Hallows, probably Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
Probably Goblet of Fire. Order of the Phoenix.
Yes.
And and this is probably
You're counting Deathly Hallows as one movie?
I'm counting it as one movie. Yeah.
All right.
And I guess the last one I'll count is probably Goblet of not Goblet. I say Goblet of Fire. I mean Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't know why.
Prisoner of Azkaban is pretty good.
Yeah.
Why, you don't like the first one?
I think it's up there, honestly. It's just like, compared to where the series would go in the future, it just...
Yeah. They got only one more... They got one Fantastic Beasts movie in the makes at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
And they're planning to make it a big series.
Yeah, totally.
Sadly, Crimes of Grindelwald did not do as good as the first one.
By which you mean it completely ruined the first one for me.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that terrible.
Oh, my God. Alright,
To be fair, Crimes of Grindelwald is the first Harry Wizarding World Universe film that's not based on a specific book.
Yeah, true.
They're kind of just making a story off of the first one, even if even if they're continuing it off of nothing now, huh?
Yeah, I guess that's probably fair enough.
Yeah. J.K. Rowling's found a money train. She's gonna ride it as long as possible.
I mean, she did say that she finally told her parents that they were gay. So.
J.K. Rowling's gay?
No, J.K. Rowling said finally told my parents that they're gay.
Did you just say J.K. Rowling's parents are gay?
That's what she said. Figuratively and literally.
So they were unhappy in their marriage, probably?
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Wait, it's a mom and a dad parents, right? Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
Are you thinking it's going to be a man and man relationship?
Well, I figured if it was a man and man relationship, if she had two dads, then she would probably have known, and they would have probably known that by now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm playing around with this snake.
It's Nagini.
It's the Lego version of Nagini, huh?
And you will like it.
It's a great snake!
Speaking of Legos...
Yeah, time to change topics.
Speaking of Legos, am I the only person whose parents were so lame that they bought Duplo instead of actual Legos? Just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, my parents were understandably cheap. What, did she think that, 5-year-old me was gonna swallow a Harry Potter head or something?
Yeah.
It's like, I think when you're 5 years old, I think you're old enough to be like, hey, I can enter a room without being able to kill myself without knowing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that was a little dark, right?
Yeah, totally.
Alright, back to Harry Potter for some reason.
Oh my gosh.
We're going back to Harry Potter for a second.
Here we go.
We talk about our favorite characters.
Alright.
Go.
Okay. My top 5 is Ron, number 5.
Is number 5 good or number 5 bad?
It's good.
No, I mean, is 5 the best or 1 the best?
1's the best, obviously.
Alright.
Who would pick a Ron as their favorite character in Harry Potter?
Ron's kind of an underdog. He's a sidekick. That's why I think it was good that he ended up with Hermione.
So in revenge, Harry banged his sister.
What the heck was that supposed to mean? How would Harry do that? Harry don't have no sister.
Are you that brain dead?
Hermione only became Harry's sister after she...
Are you brain dead? I meant Ginny. I meant Ginny.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Harry's sister.
Are you brain dead?
It's not the camera.
Okay, number 4, probably Dumbledore.
Dumbledore's a very good character.
Yes, Dumbledore's number 4.
Speaking of Dumbledore, who would you like better? Richard Harris's Dumbledore from the first 2 films, or did you like the other actor that replaced him?
Other actor?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Yeah.
You liked the other one?
Kinda.
I kind of caught you at a loss here. Alright, continue.
Okay, number 3 is Hermione, 2 is Snape, and 1 is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to swap 1 and 2.
Yeah, my 5 favorite are number 5, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Dumbledore.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Snape. Alright, I'm going to add 7 to this. Alright, 7. Top 7. Number 7, Ron. Number 5, Dumbledore.
Okay.
Number 6, Dumbledore. Number 5, Jenny.
Number 5, You literally need to know how to count these days. You're
All right,
you're
number
almost an
5,
adult.
Jenny.
Okay.
Number 4, Hermione.
Okay.
Number 3, Harry.
Number 3 is Harry, huh?
Number 2 is Snape, and surprisingly, number 1 is McGonagall.
Of all people to choose for number 1, just do McGonagall.
No, think of this for a second, all right? She doesn't take crap for nobody. She don't take crap from nobody.
Okay, true, but
Seriously,
I mean,
anybody who tries to mess with her, she just shoots down right on the spot. That's what makes McGonagall an awesome character.
We'll just leave it at that. So, what other quad? Oh yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks is a quadrilogy. Okay.
It's first one's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
The second one is down the toilet.
I'll just point this out for a second. I mean, when it comes to like jokes in the first film, they're not funny, but they're not terribly unfunny either.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. And you got to see SpongeBob playing on a TV in the background. Remember that scene?
Oh yeah. Number 2, Alvin 2 is dog crap, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as say Alvin 3, but
Alvin 3, no.
I'll get to that in a minute. But I mean, the thing about Alvin 2 is that for like the first 5 minutes, there's so much attempted murder in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like, for a film about talking chipmunks, there certainly is a lot of attempted murder in it.
Yeah, good point. I got an idea kids movie. I'm gonna murder the people.
It's like, come on.
Why do you think that's attracting the attention of the authorities?
It's like, come on. Another thing is that like, the problem is that the main advertising thing was like for the Chipettes, but they're barely in the movie.
Yeah.
And the problem is, the main plot of the story is like a whole Battle of the Bands cliche.
Yeah.
But again, the Chipettes aren't exactly in the movie very much. And secondly, and more importantly, it doesn't have like a Battle of the Bands scene at the end, because they're friends in the end apparently.
Yeah. So Battle of the Bands is completely useless.
Yeah.
It's kind of like 13 Reasons Why season 3.
Exactly.
They completely changed the story, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What, you watched it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it when I was in first grade.
13 Reasons Why.
No, I saw a sequel in first grade, and I've hated it ever since.
We are talking about 2 different totally things.
Alright, Alvin 3. It's literal dog crap, and I wish I was kidding.
Yeah.
To cut it short, to cut the plot short, if you've seen like any movie based around like characters trapped on an island, you've seen this movie. To cut it short.
Good point.
Yeah.
Here's a better movie, Castaway. Go watch that instead.
Just watch that instead.
Yeah.
David Cross, the guy, David Cross, yeah.
Yeah, duh.
He said that Alvin 3 was probably the most unpleasant film experience he ever had.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But the thing about it is that it's like, the problem is that the movie's jokes are just terrible.
Yeah.
In a way.
They're not very well written.
No, totally not. What else is there? Oh yeah.
Alvin 4, I just decided to skip.
Alvin 4, I think was. I expect when I rewatched the films, I expected to absolutely loathe the movie, but it's surprisingly better than Alvin 2. Surprisingly.
It is?
Yeah, surprisingly. The problem I have with, the jokes are unfunny, sure, but whatever.
Right.
But here's the problem I have. Here's the thing, alright? What's funny is they decided to release it around the same time The Force Awakens came around.
That is the problem. That's a great money-making choice.
They literally thought their film about talking chipmunks would do almost as well around the same time.
They thought it would do better than the first Star Wars film in 10 years. Well, actually, that's not true. In 2008, the Clone Wars film. But
let's not talk about that.
But yeah, people don't talk about that.
That's a story for another day.
The show was way better.
Yeah, totally.
All right, one more thing we need to talk about. The Fantastic Beasts movies.
All right, cool. But did we literally just talk about that earlier?
No, we talked about Harry Potter.
Fine. All right, first question.
Fantastic Beasts. Last thing we get to talk about. J.K. Rowling was making so much money, she decided to make a prequel.
Yep.
She wrote one book and it was released in 2001 called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. In 2016, a film was made off of that book, and it made some money, and it did well with reviews. Then in 2018, she decided to release a sequel, to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, called Crimes of Grindelwald.
Exactly, yeah.
The very first Wizarding World film not to be based on a book, but to be continued the story of a previous movie.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And it had its high points, and it had its low points.
Exactly.
Its high points were really good. Just the low points,
Sadly,
sometimes overwhelmed the high points.
I think what's sad is that when it comes to the movie is that the bad points kind of overshadowed the good ones.
Yeah. So people don't even pay attention to the good points, which is sad.
Totally, yeah.
But it still made money, and there's going to be a third one made in 2021, and possibly a whole franchise made off of this.
Yeah, totally.
So, well,
this was dumb.
That's the show. It was kind of dumb, but it was fun.
Bye.